Hi Kai, sorry it took so long to get to this video, but I think you'll find it helpful. Now I took the two angles next to each other, and on the left I want you to recognize here the potential of the shot, but you're going to see how you're jumping around. So you see how you kick forward and you land, and on the side, see where you start, and it's a really staggered step. I wouldn't go that staggered, and see where you start and then where you land, and there's just a kick in your hips forward. And that explains why the ball, you're a streak shooter, because you're jumping around too much. If you watch Andrew, he's really still when he shoots, and Mary Ashley is too in the videos. But any kids who start too upright, like you do, okay, so you're not totally ready. You need to be more in a seat, so your butt needs to be back here, and your legs more like here, so that you don't jump as far forward. So when you're done, you really want to not go any further than here, okay? So when you see there's an overstep. So I think one big takeaway from the video is you're overstepping, and that's leading to this jumping forward and kicking, okay? So let me clear this, and let's watch a few more. It's most pronounced, you can see on the profile, but there's a little travel, so your balance is off. There's the overstep. So let's just do a little staggered step, and you can turn a little bit. What I think is happening is that you're more off balance and then you're kicking forward. But this is the potential of the shot. So if you can just put a snapshot of this in your head and shoot and land in the same spot, it shows how nicely your head is back. Ethan Pond should look at this. It shows a really nice strength that you have in your arms, okay, and it's a lot of poise. Now we're going to find a little bit of a mistake on the landing where you collapse a little bit, but we'll see that more from the side. But I do also like that little flave right there. I think that's the sign of someone who shoots, but also look how you're off balance. So you really want to work on, I think, balance is being number one for you. Let's keep looking and see if we can find, I'd like to find three things, and again, you'll see the kick. So there's your starting point, and there's your ending point. Not as bad, then there's a little bit of a collapse and a kick. There's your start, there's your end. It's probably 3 inches beyond what I think is acceptable. Let me see this. Okay, let me just see the last few. Okay, there's that overstep. Okay, so without even seeing whether these go in or not, I can tell that this is a push shot. It's a push, whereas you want to fully make it a jump shot. So you're shooting on the way up, and that's something I don't talk about until end of 7th grade, but this is a push shot. See that? This, again, shows the beauty and the potential of the shot, but right now you're pushing it, which is why the ball is inconsistent. So let's look over here. This is actually a much better light on you. Got the light in the back over there on the right. Okay, there's your left, right, and just too much, just a little too much with that knee. Okay, so you got to open up that groove and get it more even, and then you can see your weight. You can see, in this case, how your weight moves that way. Okay, so let's back that up. So you shoot and your weight moves a little bit right, and that's what I mean by jumping around too much and not being on the North Pole. So the North Pole is you stay and you don't move north, south, east, or west. You stay right on top of your jump. There's the jump forward. And then the last thing is this splaying out at the end. Okay, chin's up, that's good, but you're splaying out at the end. So when you're done, you want to look more like this. Okay, you really want to stay on the railroad tracks. Okay, so let's keep looking and then mark up what you need to work on. Okay, there's the push shot. So you see it? Good news is your elbow's pretty good. Okay, so let me see if I can get the elbows pretty good. I can't get a measurement, but I'd say, oh, there we go. Wait, hold on. Let me try one more time. I did it wrong. Okay, I'm not gonna give up here. Let's see. There we go. 60 degrees? Oh, I thought it was higher than that. You want to get it to 70. Okay, you want to get it, that's cool. You want to get it to 14, 15, and then you're right there, you're getting closer to 90. Okay, that's really what you want to work on over here. Okay, is how do I get that higher? Okay, let's look one more time, and there's that jump forward and then the splaying and collapsing. All right, so to review, and that went in, so you're going to get a much more consistent result, okay, because I do think you're a natural shooter. You like to score. You like to put the ball up. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so this is how great your shot can look if you keep it all intact. So let's go on this one. A little twist is okay, but see how nice this is? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Your hand's in the cookie jar, you have a nice touch. That's where you want to be. So let's write down the 3 things. Okay, number 1 is your base. And lose that staggered step. Lose it to a little degree, right? Pull it back in. Number 2, so this is actually base 1, base 2. Okay, 1 is get lower, and 2 is more even with your steps. Okay, and number 3 is stay on the right shot line with your shot. Okay, you got to stay on this right shot line. And number 4 would be to finish. So finish your shot. Okay? So that means hold it, finish it, don't splay it out, and don't break it. Okay? Now, in between 1 and 2 is going to be something that's really going to take care of itself, I hope. This is don't jump forward. But if your base is balanced, right? And if your weight is back a little bit, right? And you're not as staggered, okay, those 2 things are going to take care of this middle one, which is don't jump forward. So it's more like putting the positive mindset. If I catch it more in the seat, get in the seat. Okay, number 2, I'm going to not be as staggered. Little twist is okay to get that shot line lit up. Okay, and that's number 3, stay on the right shot line and stay on the railroad track so you finish, and you should see a better result.